Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Spirit Sessions of View of the Light. I'm here with my full team today, Bax Marie and Teresa Warren, and I'm Rhonda Elliott, and we welcome you. We wish you would share this out with your friends, like it, heart it, go to YouTube, subscribe, listen to our podcast, subscribe there, wherever you like it. Just bring some light into your life today. And today, Teresa has brought us, she always is searching, and she has found us a 1 in a million person, Tarah Abram, and she's going to introduce Tarah for us.
I love how you said that, Rhonda. Okay, from my definition in my world and the way I look at things, Tara Abram is a true creatrix, right? She's always creating and moving and doing things and helping her clients to do the same things. So from the bio, I learned, Tara, you began your practice in 2001 as a massage therapist, a professional certified, in a clinic setting. And then from there, you were drawn to the musical and the giving them a whole relaxing, vivid experience that you drew from your experience with music and your experience in the theater. So you got to bring all those skills in. And then now we know you as a designer, a certified meditation teacher, a Reiki Practitioner Mindset Master, and the founder of Juicy Living by Design, which that one I remember hearing about. And so I thought, oh yeah, that title alone is exciting. And Tara's also the co-founder of these consciousness pods, which are virtual co-creative spaces for awakened entrepreneurs. And then this other thing she does, besides being an author, a collaborative author, there's this conversations with 1 million meditators, and that you're an ambassador for the 1 million meditators thing. So later I'd like to touch on that too. But back in 2001, what started you? How did you turn into a massage therapist into all of this expansiveness?
Well, it's actually kind of an interesting story. And thank you. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you ladies for having me here today. It's an honor, and I'm really excited to talk to you and just be in this energetic space with all of you. So thank you for that. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting story. When I was younger, and it was, I graduated from school. It was like, what am I going to do now? And I wanted to be an interior designer, and my mom had suggested massage. And at the time, it was kind of like, well, she's like, what are you going to do with that? It was kind of like a conversation that came up. So I kind of got steered into, going into massage. But I was really interested in learning about the body. I skied, I was an athlete, and, I did long distance running and stuff. So it was kind of like, okay, cool, let's learn more about this. So that really kind of started it for me. And then, yes, I did work in like a clinical setting in a chiropractic office. But then I was really drawn, and I kind of switched gears and moved into the spa industry. And that was my first business, was a salon and spa. And after spending some time working in some larger ones and just being able to really create those experiences, because, I love that post that you put the other day, creativity is intelligence having fun. And, when we bring in all of our senses, like the sound, the sight, the smells, and all of those things, we can really create such an amazing experience. And that's really, really kind of started for me. And then, we have babies and do different things. And I built a few houses. And then I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to go back to school and take design finally now. and then photography. And then meditation came in, and this whole experience sort of thing just kind of blew up, or this whole concept blew up of creating the Juicy Living by Design. So it's kind of like a little bit of the background of it.
I love it. Can you share with us some about that 1 million meditators and what they're doing? I mean, it's a beautiful, expansive work there too.
Yeah. So Anita Morrow, she's actually out of Toronto, but she's in Germany right now. She founded 1 Million Meditators about 4.5 years ago. And so I got involved a couple of years ago. And basically, we do quarterly global meditations every 3 months. And the first one that they did, they reached, I believe it was 700,000 people within the 48 hours joining on through the meditations. And so, of course, our goal is to reach 1 million. And we just, this last event we just did, we partnered with one of the largest temples in Thailand. There was one in Cambodia and one in Turkey as well, along with 1 Million Meditators, which has over 100 ambassadors now. That we've got about, I think, 9 or 11 different languages as well that the meditations are run in. So this one we did 72 hours of live meditation straight. And of course, the intention is to really raise the vibration, hold that energetic space. And our mantra or our intention is to love ourselves and the planet. And so we're really excited about it because, once you hit that 1 million, that mark of 1 million at one time, it's really what pushes that tipping point, energetically to collectively all change and raise our vibration, right?
Oh yeah. Soon. I mean, this is going to happen. I mean, how amazing. Plus, all the people that get to rewatch it, do they get to see it, or do they only have to wait for it to be live?
It's like, that's the cool part. So all the live meditations are recorded, so anybody can come back to them. If you missed the event now, you could go back and you could go through and find a lovely meditation. And then we also have some ambassadors that do weekly broadcasts with live meditations as well going on. So you can pop on and tune in. I know that the temple in Thailand, they've been doing a lot now, and it's just so beautiful. And one thing that was really interesting, I actually got to have an interview with one of the monks there, and he was sharing that was their goal, was to have 1 million Buddhas, and that they have. So it's a massive place. It was unbelievable. I couldn't even believe how large it was and how many people come together. It's absolutely incredible. So yeah, 1 million meditators. It is a non-for-profit organization, but we are. The intention is to bring awareness of what meditation can do, and then globally help to raise the consciousness. In general.
That's incredible. I could just feel all the beauty in that, and I smell scents with it too. So maybe it's incenses or something. I just feel a whole beautiful thing when I think about what you're doing there. So yay!
Yeah. It's great. We're already looking forward to the next one, because after this last collaboration, we just know it's going to turn into something even more magnificent. So everybody's really excited, and it's been wonderful.
How often do you do them?
Every 3 months.
Oh, awesome. So if you haven't gotten the chance yet, you'll get a chance soon. In a couple months. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can go to more to 1millionmeditators.com and learn more about it if it's something that resonates for you. If you're listening now, and go check it out. And if you are a meditator and you're interested in being able to share your talents and your light, you can also go over there and head on and apply to be an ambassador too. So
I know we want to do this. So when there's a time that it works out, the 3 of us will do one of our meditations that are pretty cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We would love that.
What that translates to is Teresa will do the meditation, and Rhonda and I will sit there and hold space for her while she does it. Teresa's amazing. We don't really get involved. We just sit there.
Bex channels amazing information, one of a kind, only in that moment information. And Rhonda's doing healing there, the Reiki stuff. And it's like, makes it magical. It's like, woo. Yeah, one of us got to start doing the singing bowls or something, or, bring in some of that. That would be fun. Mm-hmm. Okay, so getting back to things that we really need, like me, for instance. Help me with manifesting ideas. I have the ideas. And I get all excited, and like the minute I tell somebody or the minute I write it down, it's like, okay, I'm satisfied and I can walk away from it. What's the next step that we need to take to make this happen, to manifest,
Well, interesting that you asked that question. So as you mentioned, the consciousness pods and me being co-founder of that, we actually ended up, Anita Morrow and I came together and we created virtual co-creation spaces for awakened entrepreneurs. Because like many of us, we are all creatives and we have a bazillion ideas and downloads that come to us all the time. And we probably all have a parking lot book or somewhere that we put all of our ideas, but then we want to put those ideas into action. And so what we've done over the last, since the world has shifted and we don't see people as much anymore, we really realized that connection piece was missing. And, having that accountability and that support. So we've now created what's called the consciousness pods, and it is co-creation spaces. So we get together virtually and we get all grounded and we do some yummy stuff to get our energy in the right vibration. And then we work on our projects and we take time to, if it's, writing a book, maybe you get a couple pages in that book done, or maybe you were working on a podcast and you get an episode put out, or, whatever project that you're working on. We find that when we come together energetically and we're in that space, we just get stuff done. It's pretty amazing. And our manifestations just start to happen a lot quicker because, as you said, Teresa, we have these ideas, but then it's taking those action steps and doing something every day that's in alignment towards those goals and, or your desires or what you're envisioning that overall result to be. And the universe will come along and kind of cosmic 2x4 you back on gear, I think, sometimes if you're not paying attention. But so or kind of do a movie to get along, because I do believe that we've all come here with unique gifts and talents to share. And once we remember, we come back to ourselves and remember why we were here, and we're able to share those things and spread the light, because you don't know who you might be able to help. And if you don't do that, share what you have to offer, then you can't help them. So it's a service that we all do for one another. But yeah, so that's what we've gotten. It's juicy. So right now we just have a couple pods a week. And
what's the size of a pod? Are they all the people that are interested, or are they all put off in smaller groups? I mean, help me understand the pod.
Yeah, we can have up to, I would say we've had up to maybe 15 or so in one of the pods. But it's basically kind of like this, or going on to a Zoom call. We use different software, but we all keep our cameras on so that we're accountable, because we don't want to just see a name because the energy is not there. It's very different. If we all just had our screens black right now and names on and we were talking, we wouldn't feel, the same energy in that space. And I think that's really been the key. And then, we take a couple little breaks throughout too, and we have a little bit of fun, we connect, and it's great for networking as well, connecting with other people, because we're all working, I feel like, on projects that are here to serve humanity in a better way. We all believe in raising global consciousness, and that we know when we co-create together, things are magical.
Do you guys,
one person in a day?
Do you remember that book? Okay, it was one of the Celestine Prophecy books. I can't remember which one, but I think I only went through one or two in a group. And in one of those books, they were talking about people later or eventually coming to enough awareness that they would bring themselves together in the right size pods, each one, and the benefits would benefit the whole communities, whole countries. It just, from the right minds, naturally, intuitively coming together. So I get goosebumps thinking that this is what you're doing. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, we love it. It's amazing. And, there's that accountability piece, and we use tools, breathing practices and things like that to get our minds into a more focused state. Because when we've got left brain, right brain, we've got that analytical side, and we've got that creative side, and it takes 5 minutes, to jump from one side to the other. They say to really fully go from, if you're doing accounting or something, and then you want to shift over to a creative project, it takes a little bit for the mind to shift. So we can quickly use different breathing practices. Like one that I'll use often in Sanskrit, it's called Nadi Shahana, but it's the left nostril, right nostril breathing.
I was just thinking that.
And that's an excellent practice. If you're feeling stuck and you're like, I want to kind of get creative and, get in that flow, get in that zone. That's a great breathing practice to just do for a few minutes. Sometimes it takes a few minutes, but it really helps get you into a more, creative state and a more focused state, and allowing yourself to just kind of receive. And
I agree. That's a good idea. I love that. Right on. Do you have a meditation that you could take us through today?
I do. I'd love to. Yeah.
I wish I had music for you. One day I will learn how to do that. So here's my bowl.
I love. I know that the sound bowl meditations are just absolutely so beautiful, and like the vibrations that they produce. Just, I know for me, I just resonate with it so well. I do. Okay. So I'll just invite everybody to get comfortable, to close your eyes, and just take in a few deep breaths in through the nose. Just gently drop the jaw, exhale. And if you're comfortable closing your eyes, do so. Otherwise, just gaze your eyes and gently fall towards the fall. Gaze on the floor. And think of your favorite color. And it's okay if your favorite color changes, but just in this moment, let the color be what it is at this time. Just start to see this color in your mind's eyes. Breathe it into the body. Let your mind and your body fill up with this color. Visualize what you'll do with it. What would you like to do with it? What would you like to create? And in your mind's eye, start painting with this color. Start to paint your ideal day in this color, creating your own reality as if all the time, money, and resources that you need are with you. And add other colors and invite in the new sense of smell or touch. Let your senses be vivid or active. Whatever feels good for you in this moment. Just visualize your ideal way to wake up in the morning. Something that makes you happy. Let it make you happy. Do you cuddle with a loved one? Or do your kids or pets jump into bed with you? Do you have your favorite morning drink? Feel the warm hugs of people you love or the warm sun on your skin. What would you like to do next? Let yourself be free. Maybe go to a waterfall and play in the water. Maybe you're frolicking in a forest deep in the woods with all of the greenery around you. Allow yourself to get lost enjoying the sights, the smells, the sense of freedom all around you. Let this feeling of satisfaction flow through every cell of your body. And just take in another nice, big, deep breath in through the nose. Feel it come up to the top of your head. And as you exhale, feel that energy go down the length of your spine into the ground, connecting you and your body to the earth, to Gaia. As you feel this feeling of satisfaction flowing through every cell of your entire body and your being, slowly finish your day and visualize yourself coming home. Gaze at the sunset after a fulfilling day, feeling a sense of gratitude in your body from head to toe. What would you like to do for the end of your day? Is it reading a book, watching your favorite movie? Would you like to go for dinner or out dancing? Maybe you see your favorite people and they all greet you with a big warm hug. Find yourself home. Take a nice warm shower. Maybe get a massage, completely relaxing every muscle in your body. And as you climb into bed, feel a wave of gratitude, knowing that you have the power to create this day. Feel satisfied, fulfilled as you go to sleep. And as you create this beautiful day for yourself, you realize that you can create anything that you set your mind to. Just fill it with color, life, and love. And just take in another big, deep breath. And through the nose and holding. Exhale. Just let your cheeks rise up from side to side with a big smile, knowing just how magical you truly are. And when you're ready, just give your toes a little wiggle. Feel yourself coming back into your body, noticing any sounds, smells. Notice what color you may have seen. And when you're ready, you can use the breath to push the eyes open. Namaste.
Thank you. You're muted, Teresa. Teresa, you're still muted.
I'm back now. I'm trying.
Okay. Good.
Oh, that was so beautiful. A whole day.
Yeah.
What did you guys see?
The ocean. That's where I was.
Yeah, I was in the water, in the lake, in the forest. I was everywhere. It was lovely. Very lovely.
I went somewhere I never expected. I was in a jungle, like in a treehouse. I mean, there are toucans there, and they're vivid colors. Because I started out, my color is like a blue teal kind of greenish. This is like Amazonite. You know, it's kind of those. And so I was painting in that, and then somehow it turned into big trees all around me. And the treehouse, you can walk from one house to another, all up high. And I don't know why I was there, but I was having fun. You could walk in the rain, and the rain was warm. And I don't know. I got to figure this out, but it was cool.
I love that.
I love that. Yeah, I think so.
You have the best visions.
Amazing.
So, Tarah, what's next? Where can people get a hold of you? Can you tell us a little bit of how people can get a hold of you and what's going to go on next?
Yeah. So right now, for, as I was mentioning, the consciousness pods, if you're interested to come and try and check out and experience it, we do have a Telegram channel that you can join, which will give you let you know when you can give one a try. And of course, that's free for now. We're heading into our launch phase, so you can check that out if that's interesting for you. And otherwise, you can always find me at juicylivingbydesign.com. or we have theconsciousnesspods.com, your legacy at theconsciousnesspods.com. But you can find me anywhere, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I think I'm all over the place. And you can either DM me or email me, whichever you prefer. It's, it's a technical world. It's the digital world.
And your links are connected to this video, and it will be in the podcast as well. So you can get. So your pods are like homework school, like almost like homework. What do they call those? Those homework jams or whatever. Labs. Yeah. Somebody to be accountable to. It sounds wonderful. It sounds like a great idea. Yeah.
And, the energy when we get even just us here being in this space together, there's never going to be another time and place where this same energy is going to be created in this exact same way. And that's really, I think, what's unique about the pods is sometimes we have, we have different energy in them, but it's what's meant to be there. Every time you join the pod, the right people are there, and it seems like you just happen to be working on the right thing. And the interesting thing about it is you'll usually mention something, when you chat a little bit in the beginning, and somebody else has the same thing going on energetically. So it's like you just know that we've been kind of called to support one another in this space and get all zoned up and focused. And
so can anyone join Telegram? Can anyone join your Telegram pod?
The channel, yeah, you can join the channel, and then that will we notify everybody in there when we have that.
Okay, cool, very cool. Okay, I haven't been into much into Telegram, so I'm not super familiar with it, but I know
it's a whole fun new world. It's a whole fun new world. I didn't either.
Yeah.
Boy, Patty, you were everywhere. I love.
That's amazing.
Too.
She was everywhere. I love that. Melinda was laying in the sand, and you were everywhere. You were very busy on your meditation. My God. Anyways, so Bex has some questions for you because I know you're a very busy person today, and so we're not cutting her short, everyone. We're just letting her get on with her day because she has lots of projects in store, and she's getting on with one today. So, Bex, you got some.
I have 3 questions. Yes. All right. So we'll get through this as quickly as possible. So the first question, which is the hardest, is if you had to choose a song to be the theme song of your life, what would that be?
Okay, so I had to think about this one because when you ladies mentioned this first question, I said to you, I'm like, I am one of those people that does not have a favorite song. Some people do. I am like in the moment of the day. But lately, this song called Good Day, I don't know if you guys have heard it, by Greg Street. Want to have a good day. I just, every time I play the song, it makes me happy. So if I was going to pick a theme song right now, I'm going to go with that one because every day I think should be a good day. And you just put it on, and within a minute, you're like, you just feel good, right?
I love that. That's great.
Changing ourselves into that energetic state.
Yeah, no, it's great. It gives us an opportunity to give our listeners, our audience, an experience with more songs that are going to raise their vibrations, or so it's very cool, and I love that. That's a great suggestion.
We need a playlist. Yeah,
we do. We keep talking about how we're going to create a guest playlist, right, from all the songs that they bring forward to us, and we'll get there. It's coming. We're going to manifest this, right?
Anybody want to do that? Let us know.
Go through all our episodes.
Listener participation is fine. Yeah.
Right.
Anybody
Right.
Okay.
Second question: what is your favorite crystal that you're working with right now?
Jade right now. Yeah. For me,
manifester.
Well, it's good for fortune. It can be called a lucky stone or happiness stone, but also really working with that heart chakra right now too. I being a designer, I like to tie in all those things. The color, I like to layer magic, layer everything that I'm working with, and but it's Jade's a really nice one, even for working on with relationships, fortune, luckiness.
That's a great one.
I love this stone.
It's beautiful, and it's got such a creamy essence to it. It's very much about saturating. It's just very, very in depth and beautiful. So that's great. I love that one, and we haven't had anybody say that yet. So yay!
Hey,
awesome. Yeah, very cool. All right, third question. Have you ever experienced extra-dimensional intelligence, meaning like UFOs, visitations, or anything along those lines?
I have. Yes, I have. Yeah, well, we were talking about this briefly a little bit earlier, and I've definitely had some very interesting experiences. And, as I was sharing a little bit with you ladies when I was very young, and I haven't really actually told this story. I don't even know if I have on a podcast really yet. But when I was about 6 months old, I almost passed away. I got quite ill, and I had a grandmother that insisted something wasn't correct, and so they ended up, long story short, had to rush me off to the city and in the ambulance with my parents, and my veins all started collapsing. So they sent my parents to a room, and they basically said to pray. And so I think at that time, I mean, I didn't know this now, but over, the last however many years of personal development and really diving into things, I feel like at that point there was a bit of a crossing over that happened. And I think that really opened up my channels at a very early age. And I have a very strong connection to my grandmother. She was very, she still is. She just has this very amazing connection that you could just feel around her. And so I think it just started to open up experiences for me. And then when I was about 5, my great-grandmother passed away, and I spent most of my early childhood with her. And I've always felt, even from that day, I still remember it, even though I was only 5, just being able to feel and being able to communicate and being able to connect and understanding that that's there. And it took a lot of years for me when these experiences would show up or they would happen, because, earlier on, it kind of freaks you out when you're younger and you're like, what's going on? But over time, as I feel like I really began to learn to harness my intuition, trust my intuition, understand it, when these experiences come into my 3D realm, or whatever you want to call it, it's like going into a dream state. Sometimes now I'm able to be aware of being in that dream state, and it's kind of, it took some time to get there, but yeah. So I've definitely had a lot of experiences. They're kind of personal and they're different. They're very interesting. I can talk more, but I really feel like that's kind of where it opened up my channels, I think, at a younger age. I mean, of course, I know you're a Reiki practitioner, I am too, and I think anytime we do any healing energetic work, we're constantly opening up new channels as we
Actually, they're all Reiki practitioners.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if Bex was. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. They're recent ones, but they're good. Yeah, it's good. Oh, Bex has always done one. Yeah.
Since I was 18, I've done one. Yeah.
And then she got redone. But that's okay. She got redone.
It was a different vibe. It's interesting how you can have it done at one point in your life, and then you go through and you get reactivated by a different vibe, by somebody else who's at a different point in your life, and it just shifts your whole experience with it, So that was very cool. Rhonda was the one who attuned Teresa and I, gave us the first and second ones in. It was amazing.
Through their Akashic records, which was
it was a very cool experience.
They were my guinea pigs. Willing, but no, it's so lovely to have you here, and we wish you all the fortune in your coming. And you got to keep us updated, because I know you're embarking on a new adventure, and we want to hear how that is turning out. And it's not that far to Belize. So yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this, ladies, and I thank you so much for inviting me to be here today and just to share this space with you. And I really hope whoever is listening in found something valuable from this.
That was so wonderful.
I appreciate you all so much.
Wonderful. So, Bex, you have one final thing.
I do. I have the winner of last week's Share It Out, who won the Soul Spa meditation, and that is Sherry Craig Hahn. Congratulations. We'll be getting that to you. It's an amazing Egyptian meditation experience that is just, it's priceless. And every time you listen to it, it's just such an incredible experience. So make sure you guys share it out so you can win, and we'll announce the winner next week of whoever shares out the most of this episode. So make sure you guys share, invite friends, and what an amazing way to experience a Sunday, right? Is to hang out with the coolest people and get to have these amazing healing experiences. We are so blessed to spend time with you all, and thank you for hanging out today.
Yeah, and download these podcasts, because you can, listen to the meditation. You can skip forward and listen to the meditation, and just go through it every day and get grounded into the
for sure.
creativity that you want. So
Oh
thank
my
you so
God,
much,
imagine.
Tara. And look forward to the next 1 million meditators, and we'll check that out too, as well as your
You ladies will
high
have to,
design.
you ladies will have to come and join us.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thank
we
you
would love
so
to.
much for watching, and everybody watching. Stay creative. Use your creativity.
Thanks so much. That's awesome. Okay, ladies, anything else? Have a great week. Stay frosty, stay juicy.
Stay juicy.
Juicy vibes always.
Yeah, juicy vibes.